Do you want to go to Disney World without using Genie Plus, waiting any lines, and actually relaxing? Then have I got the park for you. Hello, Ma'am Fam, and welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're here with a brand new video today. We just completed our Genie Plus series at the 4 individual parks, and a lot of you said, okay, this is great and really helpful, but what if I want to just go to Disney World and not think so much? Well, then this is the park for you at the specific time for you. I have said it time and time again that everybody leaves Animal Kingdom in the afternoon, and that is actually the perfect time to go. So we are gonna have an amazing afternoon here at Animal Kingdom. I have not purchased Genie Plus. I don't have any real strict plans. I'm here for the final 3 hours of the park being open. We're just gonna enjoy ourselves, have fun, and you're gonna see why I say everyone's sleeping on Animal Kingdom afternoons. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. It's gonna get, say it with me, wild. Let's go. Grabbed a coffee at the Joffrey's cart on my way into the park, and now I am ready to just have the most relaxing and luxuriating afternoon at my favorite Walt Disney World park. We're headed towards Dino Land, but you know what? I heard the band playing. Do we have time to stop and enjoy the band? You bet we do. Hey. I've said it before, I will say it again. The beauty of a Disney theme park is not just in the attractions. It's not just in the live nighttime spectaculars. It is in the moments like that. I was watching the sweetest family do the Macarena together. They're all laughing. I love live entertainment in the parks. And those are some of the best memories I have from going to the Disney parks as a kid are the live bands that come by or the Citizens of Hollywood. There's just those moments where you're not planning anything and you're just having fun with your family, laughing and dancing. And this is the best park to take those in, I think. But now we're beep bopping over to Dinosaur. I looked at the waits when I came in right around 4 o'clock. And the only things with decent long lines were the 2 rides in Pandora. They were both around an hour. Beyond that, the attractions I would want to do, Dinosaur had a 20-minute wait. Everest had a 20-minute wait. Safari's had a 5-minute wait, which is bonkers. It's like the best ride in the park has no wait. But we had some coffee. We did some dancing. And now it's time to go see our friend, your pal and mine, Dr. Grant Seeker. Ooh, yes, Dinosaur has dropped even lower since I looked at the app. A 15-minute wait, and that might just be a walk-on. Dinosaur has a 40-inch height requirement, 40, but it is a little bit spooky, scary, so keep that in mind. I always say that. It's the only attraction that has this warning sign outside that's like, warning, dark places and scary dinosaurs. So just because your kids can ride it doesn't mean they won't scream in terror. So we're headed right on in. Yay! If you remember from the Animal Kingdom Genie Plus video, I said I don't think you need to purchase Genie Plus. Here, if anything, buy the fancy ride for Flight of Passage, and this is why. Look at this. We're walking right on, baby. We're gonna get, I think, into the next show, which is perfection.
That will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs.
Talking about seatbelts. Plug them in, use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times.
We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before the asteroid hits.
Styracosaurus, Oleoramus.
Identify!
Got it.
Dinosaur complete. I do love that attraction. I really do. And I was delighted because one of the dinosaurs, the one that eats the other one, the Oleoramus, it has been just still recently. And he's going like this again. He's active. He must have had some, like a Red Bull or something today. But I did see on the app, speaking of dinosaurs, that there's some other very rare dinosaurs gonna be around here in a second, so we're gonna go see one. Maybe 2. A lot of people breeze right past the Cretaceous Trail, which when it opened, it had different statues of dinosaurs, and some of those are still around. But this is also home to some rare breeds, such as the Chipmunkosaurus. And according to the app, they'll be here any minute. Chip, you're so scary. Are you a dinosaur? A Chipmunkosaurus? You too, Dale? Oh my. Dale's like, please, look at me. No Chip? You guys are so cute. He's a crybaby. Did you make that? You did? You guys painted that? With the paintbrushes? You're very talented. Just had the cutest meet and greet with Chip and Dale, and now there is literally no one else here. It's just Chip and Dale and the cast members. So, bye, Chip! Like, I'm not kidding when I say this is the park to come to in the afternoon if you want to just have a glorious, relaxing day. Now, there is a little bit of a line for Donald and Daisy, but that's because you can see them. No one knows Chip and Dale are there. So you now know where they are, and I gotta say Chip and Dale in their Chipmunkosaurus costumes are like a top 3 cutest meet and greet ever. Anyway, to find where characters are, go to the app, and there may be an easier way to get here, but I don't know of it. You're gonna go to the search, the little magnifying glass down at the bottom, search for wait times. And I know you're like, Molly, what are you talking about? But no, oh my gosh, look at this bird. Hello. How are you? You're kind of a nightmare, but we're gonna move slowly. We're gonna click wait times right here. And then up at the top where it says wait times, you're gonna change that to characters. Then here's all the characters everywhere that are still out in all the parks. We're gonna filter it by wherever you are. So we're gonna do Animal Kingdom theme park, apply. And then it's gonna list out just the characters that are still out in Animal Kingdom. And if you click on one of them, it will tell you their set times. So there you go. You can meet Chip, Dale, Donald, Daisy, we just saw. Mickey and Minnie are still out. And if it says 8 to 6, that means they're continuously out because they're in the meet and greet in the air conditioning. And then you can do that for any park you want. So if you wanted to see who is at Hollywood Studios, you could click that. And again, it only shows you characters that are still out and about. It does not show you characters that have gone in for the day. Sorry, I just got distracted. I've never noticed that on this sign about the Asian brown tortoise, there is a Post-it note from Dr. Wu, and he's urging Jenny, who looks like to be some kind of animal observationist, to check out the Disney Conservation Fund. But Dr. Wu, is that Dr. Henry Wu from Jurassic Park? Is this the crossover we didn't know we needed? Is this a nod to Jurassic Park here in Dinoland, USA? We may never know, but I like to think it is. Anyway, we've been having a great time. We rode Dinosaur, we had a dance party, we met Chip and Dale, and now I think it's time for a tasty snack. So we are headed to Dino Bite Snacks, this cute little snack stand here in Dinoland. It is home to one of my favorite treats of all, which is the ice cream cookie sandwich, where they take 2 freshly baked cookies, shove some ice cream in there, and it's simply delicious. And they have a new-ish one, it's been out for a little bit, that I have not tried yet. So we're gonna do it right now. So here they have the classic ice cream sandwich, which is chocolate chip cookies, and it comes with vanilla ice cream. Or they have the Dino Dip, that's the new one, and it's got these cute sugar cookies that have dinosaur decorations. Also comes with vanilla, but you can swap out for chocolate or strawberry on either one of them if you want a different ice cream flavor. They've also got churros. You can do the Joffrey's float here, which is really fun, but I'm excited to try the Dino Dig sandwich. Here it is, it's super cute. This is the Dino Dig ice cream sandwich. So it's sugar cookies with ice cream. I got strawberry instead of vanilla because I'm more of a strawberry girl. And then it's rolled in sprinkles and sugar on the outside. And then it's got these cute little white chocolate bones and dinosaurs and cookie crumbs on the top. This is adorable. It's delicious. The cookies are always so good. They're freshly baked, again, sugar cookies. They're soft on the inside, but also standing up to the ice cream, and they're not crumbling under the wetness of the ice cream. It's real hand-scooped ice cream. I like the strawberry so much because that's one of my favorite flavors of ice cream. This is just a classic snack. I don't think you can go wrong with this. I love that they do the seasonal ones. I'm hoping they bring back the pumpkin one for the fall. My favorite one ever was a strawberry shortcake one that had cake crumbles on the side. This one's really good too, though. I would say this is a top 3 of the seasonals I've ever had. Fun, simple, delicious snack. Definitely shareable because it's huge. And it's dinosaur themed. What more could you want? Also, I have been to this snack stand 50 times. I've never noticed that they have shark teeth on top. What an awesome detail. Sharks are older than dinosaurs, and there are shark teeth on the top of this building. No wonder it's my favorite. Snack eaten, and now I'm headed to do what everyone should do after eating a giant dairy-filled snack. Ride a roller coaster. We're headed to Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain TM. On my way though, I did see the crocodile. had her mouth wide open. That's actually, I learned on Kilimanjaro Safaris, that's how they cool themselves off. And a couple of guys were looking at it and they were like, I think it's fake. It's not moving. It's gotta be fake, right? It's not fake. But that does remind me of one of my favorite stories of working here as a cast member. I did my college program a million years ago here in Animal Kingdom in Dinoland. I worked at Triceratops Bin and Primeval World, may it rest in pieces. I remember I had this 40-ish-year-old woman come up and ask me where the dinosaurs were. So naturally, I assumed she meant Dinosaur the attraction. So I directed her from Triceratops Bin over to Dinosaur the attraction. About 20 minutes later, she came back and was like, that was a great ride, but where are the dinosaurs? And I was like, oh, do you mean Cretaceous Trail where there's models of dinosaurs? Or perhaps you mean the crocodile, because it's the closest living relative to the dinosaur. And she's like, P.S. I know it's birds now, but at the time I didn't. She's like, no, I thought you guys had real dinosaurs. And I was like, man, this is not Jurassic Park, that's fictional. Dinosaurs have been dead for millions and millions of years. She was like, well, I thought if anybody could bring the dinosaurs back, it would be Disney. That's not a bad argument, but I did have to regretfully let her know there are not real dinosaurs. Anyway, we made it to Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain TM, one of my favorite rides in all of Walt Disney World. And look at that, it's got a 15-minute wait. The height requirement for Expedition Everest is 1 Yeti foot or 44 inches high, 4'4", and it is only a 15-minute wait. However, since I might as well use single rider since I'm alone anyway. However, the wait is only 15 minutes if you wanted to keep your party together. Single rider is available at some attractions throughout Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando. And it basically just has you fill in odd numbered parties. So if you're with a group, the odds of you being separated are almost 100%. However, if you're by yourself or you want to re-ride or you don't mind separating from your family, it's a great way to get on attractions faster. Oh wow, do I love that attraction. Waited 3 minutes to board. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Expedition Everest easily makes my top 10 attractions across all of Walt Disney World. I think it's my favorite coaster, even with Cosmic Rewind existing. There's just something so amazing about that coaster, and I have a lot of nostalgia for that ride because I got to ride it when it's soft opened, and I just remember riding it with my mom and my friend and her mom. We were doing mother-daughter trip, and I just have a lot of nostalgia for that attraction. And I remember there weren't lines like this because it was the simpler times. And we got to ride it a bunch of times, and my friend and I rode in the way back. And if you have ridden Expedition Everest in the back compared to the front, you know that like mini roller coasters, it is a lot faster and a lot more zip. And we convinced our moms to ride in the back with us. We told them it would be fine, it would be just the same. The picture is hilarious because it was not the same. Now we're headed over to Africa to go on a safari, which I'm very excited about because I think the hyenas might be out right now. And I love this path between Asia and Africa because it's beautiful and serene. You get some amazing views of the Tree of Life. One thing I will say about coming around this time of day is you may not get to see the shows. I came in around 4 o'clock when there was like one more Festival of the Lion King left, and I think one more Feathered Friends in flight. So obviously if you want to see the shows, most notably Festival of the Lion King, or perhaps Finding Nemo the musical, you're gonna wanna come in a little bit earlier than I did. Also, there's a few experiences that will close a little bit earlier than the park. Things like the animal trails in Asia and Africa, Mickey and Minnie, Rafiki's Planet Watch, are usually not open for like the last hour to an hour and a half of the park being open. So keep all that in mind as well. Even some of the snack stands close a little bit early. So I'm not saying you can get a full day in the park and that you can get everything done if you come in this late, but you can get a lot done. I just feel like this park is perfect for a check-in day, arrival day. It's perfect for if you want to have a luxurious pool day, come here in the afternoon. Of course, you could come in a little earlier than I did and knock those shows out too. But to me, this is the park that is the most relaxing, and the time to visit for it to be the most relaxing is in the afternoon. Let's do a little wait time update. It's almost 5:30, so an hour and a half left of park time. Flight of passage, 60 minutes, 1 hour, no fancy ride lightning lanes left. I have seen them pop up a few times since I've been here, so those can come and go, but not available currently without any fiddle faddling. Dinosaur, 20-minute wait, Everest, 20-minute wait. Both have lightning lanes readily available. No remaining show times for Feathered Friends in Flight, Lion King, or Finding Nemo. Cali River Rapids has a 30-minute wait. Safaris has a 5-minute wait. Mickey and Minnie have a 65-minute wait. And Navi River Journey has a 70-minute wait. And everything that offers lightning lane, except for Mickey and Minnie, you could book one for within the next 10 minutes, and that does include Navi River Journey. So you don't need Genie Plus in this park, but let's say you're hopping here from another park, or perhaps you're purchasing it so you can secure things like viewing for Festival of Lion King, meeting Mickey and Minnie, Navi River Journey without worrying about it. They're available. Now we're headed on to Kilimanjaro Safaris. This is the flagship attraction of this park, no height requirement. This is your 25-ish minute safari drive through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, where you can see real lions and giraffes and elephants and rhinos, zebras, and hopefully right now, hyenas. They're my favorite animal on the safari, and they switch with the African painted dogs in the late afternoon. So I'm hoping we're coming late enough to see them, because I haven't seen them for a while. And if you've watched a bunch of my videos, you know that I recommend the early morning as the best time for the safari, and that is still true. However, 5, 6-ish can be a really great time too, because the animals are about to go in for dinner. So you often see a lot of giraffes, you often see a lot of rhinos. So let's see what we see today. It's also still obviously quite hot because it's August. It's actually the hottest week of the year right now, so I am sweating profusely. But anytime it's a little cooler is the better time to go on the safari. So in most times of the year, 5 o'clock, 5:30, like right now, would be cooler than 2 o'clock. That was a great safari. Didn't see the lions, but number one most important thing, the hyenas were out. Also got amazing views of both the black and the white rhinos, giraffes, both baby zebras, elephants, flamingos, the okapi. It was a really great safari. Also, shout out to Sarah Grace, who was my safari driver, and when talking about how the hyenas are a matriarchy, said, "Go Barbie," which, wow, if I'm not obsessed with that movie, that would be a lie. And it combined two of my greatest loves, and I loved it. So I love Sarah Grace a cast compliment, which is a super easy thing you can do if a cast member makes your day. You can do it in the My Disney Experience app. Just click cast compliment on the hamburger menu, choose the generic description of what they did for you, add where they were, their name. It says optional on location, like their city, state, or university, but I always try to ask it because it's easier to identify them that way, and the date of your interaction. And I remember when I was a cast member, it really made my day if people sent me a little compliment and thanking me, and you can make a cast member's day too, because that's what I say around here. This place is nothing without the amazing cast members. Got just about an hour of park time left, and you know, I think we could do even more luxuriating. So I'm joining the walk-up wait list at one of my favorite places in all of Walt Disney World. I bet you know where it is. You can join the walk-up wait list either by searching for the locations directly or by getting onto the dining tip board, and you'll see your options for mobile ordering as well as places that you can join the walk-up wait list. If you don't see a place you want to join, type it in directly, because for some reason not every restaurant is listed on there. It'll let you know an estimated time to return. You can plug in how many people are in your party. If you have any preferences or special occasions or allergies, send your phone number and they'll text you when it is close to your turn and then when it's also your turn. Are you ever just in awe of how beautiful this park is? Because I am. It is just stunning. Now, of course, I'm headed to the Nomad Lounge, and I actually just got my text that they're ready for me, so I have now 10 minutes to get there. It said it was a 10-minute wait, but literally took one to get called back, which is amazing. Also, when pulling up the tip board, I noticed some fancy ride lightning lanes had returned for Flight of Passage, so I went ahead and snagged one. $14 today to skip the line of Flight of Passage, which again, I think is the move here at Animal Kingdom. If you don't want to purchase Genie Plus for the whole day, I think locking in Flight of Passage at some point, paying for that, and then doing the rest standby is the way to go. You will have to get in line early for some things like Festival of the Lion King. Mickey and Minnie tend to get longer lines. Navi River Journey can get a longer line, but it's down to 30 minutes right now, which isn't too bad. But the majority of the e-tickets, the majority of the top attractions here, you've seen it today. I would say, without Flight of Passage, the 3 most popular attractions here, and I walked on all of them. Thank you. Welcome to the Nomad Lounge. This is one of my favorite places inside any theme park. It's this beautiful lounge. It's got a gorgeous interior, as well as this wraparound porch that truly feels like you're in a tropical oasis. You are no longer in a Disney World park. Now we are here a little bit later in the evening, but if you come earlier in the day out on this beautiful river, you can see the flotillas come by with some of the characters and the drummers. They've also got incredible handcrafted cocktails here, great wine and beer list, as well as some munchies. They've got the famous Nomad Lounge churros, which are the best churros in Walt Disney World, the cheese board, charcuterie, sliders, tuna poke bowl. I'm really excited to see that they kept the wings on the menu that they had for one of the seasonal months for AAPI month. And this is just truly the best place to sit back and relax when you're in the park. What I love about this entire lounge, as well as Tiffin's, the signature restaurant attached, is that it is dedicated to traveling. So even the menu here is a trip around the world. You've got African-inspired beverages, Central and South America. Open it up here, you've got Asia. You've got beers and wines from around the world. I love that the Snow Leopard Salvation, the liqueur that they use actually donates some money to help leopards. I love this menu. Normally, I go for the tempting Tigress. That's their twist on an old fashioned. It's my favorite cocktail here, but it's really warm, so I thought I'd mix it up a little bit and keep it simple, and I went with a glass of sparkling rosé from South Africa. A lot of folks don't realize that South Africa is one of the top wine-producing countries in the world, and I love trying something new that I haven't had before when I'm drinking wine. My snack has arrived as well. It's so warm today that while normally I'd go for like the bread service or the sliders, I went for the lamb salad, which is on their specials menu. So it's from this week's harvest of lettuce and vegetables from the Land Pavilion at Epcot, like the Living with the Land greenhouse, which I think is awesome. And it's featuring walnut roasted tomato muhamara, which is this dish right here. It's kind of this spread right here. Garlic breadcrumbs, feta, sumac, and a citrus vinaigrette. And I think it is gonna hit the spot on this hot day, relaxing right here. Cheers to luxuriating. Oh, that is lovely. That is crisp, that is dry. It is not sweet. I do love a nice rosé out on the patio. It feels like summer. When it's hot, it's fantastic. That is really, really delicious. A lot of times sparkling rosé gets too sweet for me. That is not sweet at all. That is delicious. I could definitely drink a glass or two of those. I would definitely recommend enjoying a glass or two of those if you are a wine drinker and want something to sit outside with. Rosé just feels like summer, doesn't it? Oh. And now salad. Everything. I did look it up. Muhamara is originally Syrian, and it is a spicy spread made of walnuts, red pepper, breadcrumbs, and molasses usually, and pomegranate. So I got a little of that. I got a cucumber, some of the cheese, and the garlic breadcrumbs. So fresh, so crunchy, so delicious. Okay, I'm obsessed with the muhamara. I've never had this before, and it's definitely got spice, definitely got a kick to it. It's kind of the same consistency as hummus. I could just sit here and dip carrots or chips into that. Love the crunch from the fresh cucumber. A little bit of citrus flavor from that vinaigrette. Yes, it's a salad, but no, it's not boring. And a hot day like today, it's definitely hitting the spot. Of course, if you've never been here or you want to make a heavier meal, I definitely recommend the wings, the bread service, the charcuterie, and the cheese board. But the most famous thing, the Nomad churros, which is now a seasonal sauce. It used to be strawberry chili, then it was a coffee sauce, and now it changes daily. Today's sauce, strawberry guava. So if they had the strawberry chili, I might have been tempted because that was my favorite one. But I just love it here. A beautiful time spent luxuriating at the Nomad Lounge. Pro tip. You can get drinks to go. Had a lovely time enjoying my salad and just sitting and enjoying. And now we are headed into Pandora, the world of Avatar. And as you can see, most people are leaving, which means we may get a pretty empty Pandora, which is great for photos and just great to experience. I would say the one bad thing about Animal Kingdom closing so early is that during the summer, no one really gets the chance to see Pandora at night, because this whole area is bioluminescent, so everything is glowing and it's absolutely stunning. But when the park closes at 7 and it doesn't get dark till 8, it doesn't really work out. However, golden hour is also incredibly beautiful here. Highly recommend coming in here, even if you're not gonna ride anything in the evening, just to check it out and get pictures, because look at that. Headed in to redeem my lightning lane for Flight of Passage just a few minutes before the park actually closes. The posted wait time right now is 65 minutes, and I asked the cast member if that was typical. She said yes. Typically they're between 60, 75 minutes at the end of the night, and that is the real wait time. They're not just over posting. And that's because a lot of people jump in line at the end of the day. It's Disney policy that as long as you are in the line before the park closes, so at 6:59, you get to ride no matter how long the line is. So that's actually a great plan if you don't want to pay for the lightning lane. You can jump in line just a few minutes before the park closes, and even though you may still end up waiting an hour, at least it's an hour after the park closed, and you're not wasting park time. Plus, if it takes long enough, you'd actually get to see Pandora at night. Hi, how are you?
I'm so excited that you're here.
I just asked another cast member if it was really a 65-minute wait, and she said yes. So some people think they're over-posting it at the end of the night to discourage people from getting in line, but they're not. But again, 65 minutes in the middle of the park day when you could be riding and doing other things, or 65 minutes at night when you could be doing nothing. Flight of Passage is without a doubt the most popular attraction at Animal Kingdom. It is one of the most popular attractions at all of Walt Disney World. Some people's all-time favorite attraction. It has a 44.44-inch height requirement, and it is a 3D simulator where you are gonna fly on the back of a Banshee over the Valley of Moara like you've seen in Avatar. I'm on the record saying this is not my favorite attraction. I prefer Everest and Dinosaur over this because I want a moving set in my thrill ride. I want practical sets, not just a simulator, but this is a very beautiful, very relaxing, luxuriating simulator. And I think there's a bigger issue to talk about that Max and I discuss regularly. If this is truly Avatar and we are inhabiting an Avatar's body or a Navi's body, and we start on the back of the Banshee, does that mean when I'm not in the Avatar yet that like Ted's just hanging limp on the back of the Banshee, just flopping about as it flies away until I get synced up? What's going on? What's going on? What would that look like if you were on the Banshee and I wasn't linked up yet? Something to think about, something to chew on.
To the hand grips and supervise your children.
That truly is such a beautiful attraction, and what a way to end an afternoon here in Disney's Animal Kingdom. In just about 3 hours, I rode the 4 most popular attractions at Animal Kingdom, met Chip and Dale, had a snack, danced to a band, and luxuriated at the Nomad Lounge, which is why I love this park so much. So truly, if you are looking for the most relaxing, the most luxuriating, the most go with the flow park, I really think it's Animal Kingdom in the afternoon. As you've seen, you don't really need Genie Plus to accomplish a lot here. You can spend the money on the lightning lane for Flight of Passage or not, just jump in line right before the park closes. Now again, if you want to see Festival of the Lion King or some of the other shows or maybe do more at the park, come earlier, but a lot of people come to this park in the morning because it closes the earliest, which is a good plan. But if you want something a little more relaxing, Animal Kingdom in the afternoon is really the way to go. Thank you for spending the afternoon with me at my favorite park in Walt Disney World. What other kinds of videos do you want to see? Let us know down in the comments. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media. Please come hang out with us in Discord. And until next time, friends, I'm Molly, and it has been so magical. Bye. I just was like, wow, I got home from a family trip and I got to spend the afternoon in my favorite park the very next day. And I just had like a moment of like, it is so cool that this is what we get to do. And so I just want to say thank you. And thank you guys for your support and for watching and sharing and following and subscribing and joining Patreon and all the things. We truly love making this content. I truly love coming to these parks and sharing them with people. And yeah, I often have moments of gratitude, but I just really wanted to share those thoughts as the behind the scenes today. So just thank you. Love you guys. And share your favorite park down in the comments. Okay, bye.